Hello, this is Jim, and this is Slop in the Shop time. Slop in the Shop's basically my collection of mail call, this and that pieces. So enjoy the video that you're fixing to see. See, we get a little bit old slop in the shop. We'll feed the pig. Have a good one. Good morning. There's such things you learn sometimes by accident or whatever. And there's things you sometimes find that works out pretty good for you. One of them is in my toolboxes. I've used a lot of them. My main box that I keep my machinist stuff in is not really a machinist box, and what it is actually a toolbox that I put in the bottom of a regular roll around toolbox. Mine, the one that I've got here in the shop, that I got a wooden box on top of, I know you've seen a good bit of in my videos, is machinist box. And this is the drawer that I keep. I'm gonna get turned down here. A lot of my tapping supplies and stuff in. One of the things that I have found out over the years is to try to keep loose stuff from just floating around in the box. Put some sort of a organizational stuff in it. So what I've done, and I was doing right here, is these smaller items that just float around, I've just take this container right here and I slice the bottom out of it, put it in the drawer. That gives me a little bit of something to store. I know a while back I was talking about taper shank drills, not having a lot of them. So what I've done is I've ordered a few, so I have some for my lathe. This come today, this is a 1/2 inch. So what's going on with this? It's going in my rack. I'm gonna move my rack around a second and I'll bring you back. I don't have every size, and what I'm doing with my taper shank drills is I'm just trying to get a general collection, because most of the time I'm going holes this size, I'm wanting to bore something. Most cases I don't have reamers and we'll just bore for it. So I've got me like a couple of smaller sizes, like a 1/2 inch, and then these little larger ones, so I don't have to rely on S&Ds in the lathe to get to punch bigger holes. I mean, it would be nice to have a set from 1/2 inch to 1 inch of taper shank drills, you know, by 64s, or even by 64ths or 32nds, but that'd be a little pricey. Maybe someday I will, but. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to probably look for something like 1.5 inches or something like that to go on the other end, maybe look on eBay and see if I can get a deal. So I'll have a kind of a set of general sizes that I can work around the boring. That's what I'm wanting to do with the taper shanks here. That's the whole plan right there, is to set the taper shanks up for large drilling. I do have this big collection, not a really great collection, sets on my lathe. I know you've seen it a lot, of S&D. I bought the S&D set. It's the import set, fairly inexpensive for about 5 or 6 sizes. And then there's a couple of them in the back. It was the cut downs you see me work on. So, and then I had some others that come out of that same lot of drills that's been turned down, made taper shanks and stuff. So I got enough selection of this type of drill that I can get my larger holes, you know. Because in my shop, in most cases, if I'm going with this stuff, I'm going to bore the hole afterwards anyway, so I'm not really worried about it. So, on to today's real project. Okay guys, we got some eBay purchases here that we're going to show. Going to Slop in the Shop. I'm just going to kind of lay them back here and I'm going to show you. This is some inserts for my little mill. Excuse me, this is not eBay, this is Shaw's. A little background. I you see that this is for my other mill. It's actually the same inserts, same brand and all as what the other mill inserts I had was. Again, these come from Shars, and these are going to be the ones we're going to use, you know, my smaller insert mill. And these are kind of, I think they're $10 a piece or something like that, $8 a piece. Excuse me. One of the things I did recently is I had a palm green lathe milling attachment vise. It's way too big for my lathe that I'd bought off eBay, and I had sold it. And I took the proceeds and reinvested in some stuff in the shop. And this here is some TPGs for my Randy Richard dovetail cutter inserts. And then this is an eBay purchase. I wanted to set an inside mic especially for smaller bores. So this is a set of Brown & Sharps that I purchased off of eBay. And really nice looking unit. So you just can't hardly go wrong with this. So this is a real nice unit, and it'll serve me well. And like I said, I found this one on eBay and won the auction actually. I think I ended up giving something like $45 for this, this Brown & Sharp here. And that's a really good buy. You can't even buy an import new for that. So that's about the same price as the import. So that's what I've done with that. And that's kind of where we at on that. Let me just kind of stop the camera a minute. The project I was working on in the lathe, and I'm just going to fix it to stop, completely restart it. You will see this later when I finish it. This was going to be a press of that piece for my press that I bought. One of the problems, and I'll show you here in a minute, what happened is I had one idea, and I've kind of had a couple days to think about it and done some consulting, and we're going to go a different route, but I'll show you what my problem is. Now this is some creative video work, so bear with me. But this is done underneath of my press as I purchased it. And what you see here, this is welded, you'll notice, this is welded to the cross member. This is the cross member, and this is the piece. Originally, when I got the press, let's see, I can get this to go in there. Well, I got it turned around backwards, actually. And this is how it was set up. Where's the flap? Okay. I may have to screw in too far, but I do. But this is how it was used. Well, this is just entirely too small to do anything with. So what I want to do, and let me just stop this and come out and show you. What I want to do is put a more conventional piece on it. My original idea, and I started to work, and I actually shot video, and I'm going to scan it, was to make a piece that would use this plug that was in it and work from there. Well, I've decided that this is not going to get it. Let me kind of pull you back a little bit, kind of a side view of it, since it's in this corner. And excuse the popping of my camera there a second. The lighting ain't quite as good in this corner. I don't know how much you can see. In fact, let me just hold this thing up here on one tripod and steady it. Let me just hold on just a second. I'll bring you back. That's a better view. I can even kind of bring you in there and get you. But you'll see this press, when it was made, the individual that made it used this to stabilize it. So the head, this don't shake very much like the Harbor Freights. So what I'm going to do, and I've talked to a friend of mine and kind of done some thinking about it, is I'm going to make a whole new piece. And so that's kind of going to be the plan. You'll be seeing it in an upcoming video before this is done. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I enjoyed making it for you. This again, a quick thanks to all the folks who subscribe and comment on my channel. And if you're not yet a subscriber, please hit the little subscribe button there, below the video. Again, this is a copyrighted production of James Deadman Sawlogs Plastic Hubs. And I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you on the next video.